Everyone knows about the rivalry the Devils have with the Steelers, and that's probably a little bit reflected in the attendance here tonight. There are certainly less people in the building than there were yesterday evening. The Devils cannot have that mentality because, as we spoke about in our build-up, this Clan team, which perhaps hasn't fired consistently as yet, does have a number of dangerous people, a number of talented players, and if the Devils don't show that same team defense, team ethos, killer instinct, then the Clan are going to give them all sorts of problems this evening.
The first thing we notice as the lineups take shape here on the blue line is it does look as though Mark Lewis is going to be scratched tonight, and Andrew Lord comes into the lineup in place of Paul Crowder, so it's Lord who comes in, and Lewis took the warm-up last night and tonight, and how do you see things there, John?
I can only assume that there's still a little bit of a niggling injury, because I thought Andrew Lord on the bench last night, and you know my thoughts about Andrew Lord, the player, exceptional player who can still play top six hockey, but Andrew Lord on the bench last night, there was certainly a visible bench management and intensity on that bench, and Mark Lewis is a player who I would have in my lineup every day of the week if fit, with the skating ability he brings, his versatility to play as a defenseman and a forward, to close gaps, to get to the net. So disappointing to see Paul Crowder out, because he's hit his stride, he's hit form. But yeah, when you mentioned to me on the gantry that maybe Crowder was out, I assumed Lewis would come back in, Lord would retain his position on the bench. I'm guessing there might still be a little bit of a niggling injury. And
as you say, John, Lord had an exceptional night on the bench as head coach last night, but he's back in the lineup tonight, certainly a valuable player at that. The Devils, you notice on the lineup as well, they do have that strength in depth advantage. We were looking at the Clan lineup in the warm-ups, looking like they're going to go with three lines, just with the spare forward of Tanaka as well, and perhaps the strength in depth not quite there, the same as the Devils, something that we might see come into play.
Yeah, you're completely right there. I think that third line, what was it, Doty, I think Barry McKenzie was going out, and Matt Haywood as well. Three good pros, and of course Doty can do a job, and we've seen Barry McKenzie playing Cardiff before. For the Devils, real honest professional. But when you talk about depth, there's a third line going against the Devils' third line, which will likely be Myers, Haddad, and Farina. The depth there lies with the Devils.
Well, we'll take a momentary pause for the national anthem after this puck ceremony, then be back with you for live coverage of the Cardiff Devils against Braehead Clan on Icetime TV.
Thank you, Dan. Big thank you to UFIT. Now I'd like you all to be upstanding, remove your caps and hats, and join Beth Millard in the singing of the Welsh National Anthem.
My hen lad van hat I an oily me, glad by the cantorion walkion all free. I grew rolled evelwyn, glad garwich amat, tros raddydd cochlasant, I gwaed. Glad, glad, plaid your oivim glad, tramor en vir, ir bir hof by, o'r byddad, ir heniaeth by.
Ryan Nye will start in goal for the Braehead Clan. He's got a 3.45 goals against average, 0.895 save percentage for a 11th place amongst goaltenders in the league. Ben Bounds has got a 2.65 goals against average with an improving Devils defense. Now a 0.901 save percentage, tied for 4th in the league. And it's going to be an interesting battle tonight as well, John. There's a lot of pressure on Nye, who took some responsibility in the interview post-game for that loss last night as well.
Again, another good interview last night. I thought Ryan Nye was extremely honest talking about the mental lapses, that again there was a good 40 minutes and then the Clan really broke down, and that he'd won a couple of those goals back from the third period. And I guess I like that honesty in a pro, and he's going to be looking for a bounce-back game tonight. He's an experienced player. He's got, numerous ECHL Goalie of the Week awards. He's played for Lillehammer, so he's a guy who knows how to win. He's going to have to be the best player for the Clan tonight.
The officials tonight, Mike Hicks is the referee. The lines were Matt Rose and Lee Young. We saw a pretty well-refereed game last night from Jan Schmeichel, where the players were only 3 penalties, I think, called all night as we get ready for the action here. Joey Martin get ready to start things off for the Cardiff Devils, but will lose the draw to Ville Hammerleinen there, who works hard, and it gets back to Zach Sullivan. Now Cameron Burt, his defensive partner. Up they go and sent into the zone via Hammerleinen. Andrew Hotham will chase for the Cardiff Devils, out there with long-time defensive partner Mark Richardson, of course, who has it now, up to Patrick Asselin. This line comfortable together now for the Devils. Here's Joey Martin at speed on the wing, sent wide by Burt, who has the puck. Richardson will step in, though, and the Devils will try and get that pressure on the Clan defenseman early on, just as they did against the Steelers last night. Look for Cameron Burt to be at the centre of a lot of things offensively for the Clan. He's one of their shining lights on the power play too, and he'll set things up for them here, maybe.
It's a really interesting breakout, or lack of breakout. The Clan did get a shift change, but certainly 4 of their guys starting deep, maybe trying to get some momentum going through the neutral zone.
And they do go at speed here. Schofield makes a nice play to Brooks, the top scorer. Another try, and it was stopped there in the end by Drew Paris, I think, who got a stick on that one. And, well, it took a while to get going, that breakout, but it was a superb bit of play eventually. Gutval will just handle, then take a bump there, and it's over for Oslansky, who got that along the boards. Brooks will step in to try and help out and look to come away with it now. Brendan Brooks, 39 years old now, GB international as well, of course, with the dual passport, and goodness me, doing so well this season. Into the zone go the Devils. Fournier gets it out front. Nye makes the save and just fumbles it a little bit, but a bit of a lively start.
Very lively start. Just going back to that breakout, it was really interesting. The Clan almost invited the Devils on to step further forward from the blue line, and then when they moved the puck and hit the player coming late from deep at speed, he was able to bypass the 3 Devils forwards, which meant then that the Devils were really against a 3-on-2 opportunity. We forget that Coach Tripp got a lot of experience. He might be a little bit of a rookie coach, but in terms of his caliber as a player, those spells in the NHL, AHL, DEL, this guy's going to have a lot of systems.
Good win there for Barry McKenzie, coming in after initially sent out the draw was Matt Hayward, and he won it there, and the Clan got out of the zone. Interestingly, Joey Haddad took the draw for the Cardiff Devils. We wondered who might play centre on this line, and at the moment it looks like it might be Haddad who's just dropping deep to receive the puck. Lord, of course, can do that too. Of course, no Paul Crowder on this line, which was the Devils' standout line in a wonderful performance last night. Joey Haddad now in the area he loves at the ice, and it just sends McKenzie flying there. Now Farina will get a hold of it. Over it goes, sorry, Haddad firing was Bryce Reddick this time, who's making those calls to jump into the play. Just better and better each week, his reading of the game, and he's enjoying playing out there with Tyson Strachan as well. It's been a real plus for the Devils, the combination of those two. Matthew Myers now in deep, up against Hayward, and stepping onto the ice. The Clan get 1 or 2 additional players as it's a battle there, and Ben Bounds will cover, but they got a couple of changes in there and managed to create something.
Matty Hayward just driving to that net, and I think sometimes people forget about Matty Hayward, a guy who's been with the Clan since day one, but he's still only 26, 27 years old. Injuries have curtailed his career a little bit. When he's going, he's a very talented player. He can play a number of roles. He can play make as a center. He can penalty kill. I'd like to see him back in the GP picture, and right there he took the puck right to Bounds' net.
John Tripp will be looking for more from this line, I feel, with Hammerlein and Mbach and Brayson. They've started pretty well first couple of shifts too. They're on the ice now. Joey Martin for the Devils. The Devils out there getting a 4th line shift in with Luke Piggott. They'll rotate one of their top 9 forwards in on that line, of course, without Craig Moore in the lineup. Here they go, 2-on-1 though. Brace shoots, good save from Barry. Still loose there, puck is there. Scrambling away is everybody in front, and eventually Mike Hicks loses sight of it. The Devils get a break there, but the Clan have looked dangerous on that transition play.
Well, that was a bad pinch from Andrew Hotham in that opportunity, or that situation. He thought he could keep the puck in at the blue line, and 3 Devils players really got stranded. it was a 2-on-1. And really, for my money, Aled, Brace could probably do a bit more with that. He had both the pass option or maybe go in short side, glove side on bounds. He really did neither and just hit the logo, and then there was a little bit of a scrap in front, and the Devils were able to keep it out, but I think Brace might want that one back.
Yeah, this is a start of a side that's got something to prove tonight from Braehead through these first 3 minutes. The Devils perhaps haven't just found those highs of last night, the intensity they brought, the compete level, and those puck battles. Here can Lane Ulmer do something, though. Leads it for Bentivolio, tips it in. Now Jake Morissette, the captain, back to Bentivolio, but it just evaded him, and Mike Embach will try and make a play out of his own zone. Does very well indeed. And Embach, look at those skills from Embach. A little bit overhandling in the end, though, and he's got himself in a bit of trouble. Cameron Burt's got to help him out. He sort of did all the hard work there, Embach, and then just overplayed it and caused a bit of trouble for his team. Anyway, they come away now at speed with Hammerline, the captain. Into the zone they go. Brace will put pressure on the puck, but it comes out of the zone. But the puck possession's been good for the Clan so far, and Oslansky will just go D to D and set things up with Craig Sescon. Now Tyler Schofield, one of their leading lights offensively. Second in scoring is Tyler Schofield, and won a championship in Austria, of course, as well, and put up some good numbers in the German second tier last year. Now it's there for Reddick, and now Tyson Strachan leads it there for Matt Pope, but he gave it away in the neutral zone. The Clan with two men high there, putting pressure on the Devils' puck carriers and getting some success. Here is Matt Pope, though, over the line. Will evade the bump from Craig Sescon. The Devils will get a hold of it with Strachan, just fires it back in. Now back with Pope with a chance on the doorstep, stopped by Ryan Nye, though. The Devils try and establish maybe the first lengthy period in the offensive zone if they can do. Certainly since that first shift, there's going to be a call on the play, though, as Pope was sent flying, and I imagine it'll be Peacock who sits for two.
Yeah,
indeed it is.
It is, yeah. Peacock and Pope were just in a little bit of a board battle there, and I thought I thought Peacock initially had good position, but Pope just used that big frame to protect the puck and turn it along the boards. And I think referee Hicks was indicating there Peacock's skate tripped up Pope, and that's an unfortunate one, because I thought Peacock, along with Schofield, had another good shift from the Clan there. As you say, Aled, I think they've started this game brightly, but right now the Devils' power play can go to work. Yeah,
and the Clan penalty kill at 81.73%. They have to kill a lot of penalties, this Braehead Clan side. The Devils' power play up at just over 22.5, but it's better than that because it was a pretty dreadful start for them. So more recently, that figure perhaps isn't quite true. Here they go to work now with this unit. Matthew Myers will be the screen out front. Bentivolio looks to step in, instead makes a play to Patrick Asselin. Back it goes for a chance there, but it was fanned on by Myers, who had another chance, but it was wide of Nye. Here for Joey Haddad now. On the back end is Andrew Hotham, just lurking there, waiting for an opportunity, but they keep it down low. Looking to go out front again, though, but it didn't work. So Andrew Hotham will fire, and getting there first was Cameron Burt with a nice play. 1:24 left on the power play.
Aled, interesting for me to see Joey Haddad back on the power play units this weekend.
Inside he goes to Bentivolio. Haddad with the puck again now. Just sends it back to Hotham, but it was too short for him, and away go the Clan here, looking for a short-handed chance. Brendan Brooks tips it in. Fine save from Ben Bounds there. Denied Matty Haywood there. But that's dangerous again on that transition play from the Clan, who get back now and look to kill with 58 left.
Well, Haddad left Hotham a little short there, and it was a great play by Brendan Brooks. Have a look if we see a replay of this at the Saucer pass.
Martin, though, will shoot, and it'll deflect into the netting, and we get a whistle.
Yeah, the Saucer pass was absolutely beautiful. Probably what Brace should have done a few moments ago. Brooks was able to take away the defenseman and just float a lovely pass over to Haywood, and Haywood did exactly the right thing. Tried to go top shelf, almost hit the puck on the half volley. What a great blocker save from Ben Bounds.
And the Devils will get their, I don't know whether this is a second or first unit, but it's got Joey Martin on, so we'll assume it's the first unit. They play with 4 forwards here, with Matt Pope, who looks to go cross-ice to Morissette, but a good stick there from Gutval just took it away from him. Morissette in the half-boards, then sends it down low for Lane Ulmer, who'll look to go out front here and pick up some pieces in front of Nye. Here's Morissette, goes back to Lane Ulmer. Out front, a chance and a good stick in the lane there. That time from Oslansky, did a good job for the Clan. Chance to clear for Hammerleinen, but he can't. 19 seconds left. It goes to Gleason Forney. Through traffic, they score! tipped out front lane. Ulmer gets another power play goal. The Devils go 1-0 up.
It's very good puck movement from the Devils. The Clan allowing the Devils defensemen to have some space at the blue line. Morissette gets in on a good puck battle, but so often we talk about Fournier not trying to break the net with his shot, just a little bit of a laser beam, and Ulmer perhaps with the faintest of touches, the redirection. A lot of credit on that goal has to go from Morissette. It looked like the Clan might have been in possession of that puck, could have cleared it, but Morissette went for the puck battle and recycled the puck for the Devils. They have a 1-0 lead.
Ulmer gets his 8th on the season, his 6th on the power play. He's the leading scorer for the Devils on the power play. Shows how important he is at so many goals in that area of the ice. Fine play from Gleason Fournier with the assist as well. Here come the Clan though, hitting back through Tanaka, just sending it back in. Mark Richardson now will just turn and go back to Tyson Strachan. Matt Pope will get an assist on the goal as well as Fournier. Into the zone they go with Sescon under pressure from Justin Farina. Battling there is Bryce Reddick as well, who comes away with a puck from down low and goes back to Tyson Strachan. Mark Richardson is there, tipped out front, so Reddick is playing as a forward on this shift out there now. Sent it again from Strachan, and Nye just fumbled it again. That's 2 or 3 from Nye that he's just perhaps hasn't held that he'd have liked to early on. Tyson Strachan in, sources it for Farina, looks to deke his way in to Ryan Nye, but can't make it work. Back they go again now. Reddick as a forward sends it in, but well blocked by Oslansky. Oslansky looks to make a lead play and does so well, but it's just dumped in the end for a chasing there, and away they will come. It was Brace on the chase, but here is Gleason Fournier now. Fournier in a battle with Hammerleinen. Matthew Myers will keep it in, and having to go back is Mikhail Gutwald. He comes away with a nice skating stride though, and up on the wing they go. Mbach will go cross ice, and Hammerleinen just mishandles and then gets it in deep. Myers will go back to Fournier, who does very well there on his knees, Fournier, and away come the Devils. But we're seeing a smooth skating game here tonight.
And this is where the response to adversity we talked about in the pre-game show comes in. The Clan had started this game very well, but now have conceded a power play goal. The Devils went to work the immediate shift afterwards, and it looked like they could have got a second one, as we almost had a too many men call. But the Clan have just got to bear down a little bit here. They have started this game in a positive fashion. They need to keep doing what they have done so far.
A little reminiscent of the start of the second period. Yesterday with the Steelers started well, but the Devils just hit them with a couple of opportunities and scored on both. Brendan Brooks goes in, and they've been so clinical recently, the Cardiff Devils. Here's Zach Sullivan now. Sullivan just goes around the boards, and it's there for Matty Hayward looking to get it away. They go back to the point with Sullivan through traffic. It hit the skate of Andrew Hotham, and away they come. And it is indeed icing. It'll come all the way back to the Devils' zone.
That's a decent response from the Clan. As I said, I thought the first shift after the goal, the Devils got pucks to the net again, and Nye does look a little deep in his net and maybe not handling the puck particularly well at the moment, and I thought the Devils were maybe going to get a couple of bang-bang goals, but the Clan, they withstood that, and they've come back now. They got some zone time. They've now forced the icing call, so maybe a team a little low on confidence, but I've got to say I've been impressed by their start so far.
They win a draw there as well, and they've been pretty good there early on. The Devils normally pretty dominant in that area as Tanaka goes to the net, draws a penalty, and how often have we seen Kale Tanaka make that play, John, and get a penalty for his side?
He's so good on his edges. We know about his speed. He can just drive from behind the goal, outside position towards the net, and he does draw the penalty. And is that it's Lane Ulmer who's just scored the power play goal for the Devils. He's now going to sit, and that's just all about speed. Tanaka, shifty player, managed to get inside position, drew the penalty, and we continue the theme of a good bounce back from the Clan.
Clan power play is at 14.47%. That's ranked for 11th. The Devils' penalty kill is 8th with 77.32%. But they had a power play goal last night, did the Brea Clan, but of course they gave up that short-handed one as well. So and the Devils' statistics don't quite tell the truth because of the improvement they've had in their special teams over the last month.
Let's go back to Kale Tanaka. He retired too early. Maybe a point we can come back to in a moment.
Cameron Burt there tees it up, but it's deflected wide though, and they'll go to work again now off the nice play there. Look for them to key on Burt for that shot and to provide some assists from the blue line. Over with Brendan Brooks now, and now they go to work again. Back it goes to Brooks now. Cameron Burt. Burt has a option there with Tyler Schofield. Schofield is there. Gutfeld is playing kind of as a forward on this unit as well. He's a big body as the check. In it goes from Brooks. It hits Gutfeld. They look to backhand it. Another try there. How did it miss? In the end, bounce was down and out, but somehow the Devils survived. And the Clan have certainly created the most grade A chances in this one so far, but still don't have a goal. Brooks keeps it in. 1:14 left on the power play. Martin, though, hacks it out, and here goes Bentivoglio up against Brooks.
Brooks and Schofield on this power play unit, two very intelligent players. They moved the puck very well there. There was a lovely rotation of a forward who'd started low by Ben Bounds, then coming back to the blue line, and they created a very good scoring opportunity.
Cameron Burt led the charge, and then so did the captain, Ville Hammerleinen, gets it round. Fournier cuts it out away from Mbach, though, but can't get it out of the zone. Good hustle there in the corner from the captain, Hammerleinen. Now over this side with Joey Haddad in a board battle where he normally wins, but couldn't that time. Now there's a bit of room there. Cameron Burt will wind fire, but can't get through. A blocked shot from Haddad. Another try for Brace. Another try, they score! Cameron Brace hammered it. May have got a touch from Hammerleinen on the way through, but either way, it's 1-1 with a power play goal for the Clan.
Yeah, certainly there's a redirection there. I think it might come off a Devils shot blocker. Great persistence from the Clan. It was good shot blocking from the Devils, but the Clan just kept hammering away. Brace has one opportunity, that's blocked. He puts in a bit of a floating puck there, and that might be a great spot from you, Al. That Hammerleinen, I think, might redirect that. We'll wait to see. Certainly Brace goes to the bench to get the credit, but I thought there was a change of direction in there. Whatever the case, it's a one-all hockey game, and I thought both units of the Clan there really moved the puck very well and probably deserved that equalizer.
It looks like there's an 18 on the board. Indeed there is. So it is Ville Hammerleinen who gets his 5th of the season, his first on the power play as well. And of course the assist will go to Brace there, Adam Brace, who gets his 5th assist of the season and his first assist indeed on the power play. So it was direct and it worked well. They almost had one earlier on in the power play as well, the Clans. That's a poor start for the Devils' penalty kill, and the Clan will be pleased. They have we said, one of the worst power plays in the league, but that will give them a lot of confidence into this game. That one got away from Drew Paris, so Bryce Reddick will try and clear things up, but he just gave it away to Jacob Doty. Doty now up along the boards, but the Devils will come away with it now and maybe get an odd man rush going led by Paris, and now the captain Jake Morissette going to the net is Bentivoglio. Morissette will shoot, and it's well held by Nye, and then going to the net as well was Bentivoglio, and not surprisingly there we just see Oslansky come in and give him a shove.
Well, Jake Morissette just continues his renaissance, and this is a really nice line now with Bentivoglio and Ulmer. Jake Morissette does so many little things right and really leads the charge for the Devils. Just to clarify, I think Todd Kelman announced in the building that Adam Brace was the goal scorer there. He always better eyes than us. Todd Kelman never thinks that, didn't think that Hammerleinen got a touch on that. You know me, I'll always bow to the boss.
In that case, it's Brace's 4th of the season, his 2nd on the power play, so ignore everything I said earlier. I thought he got a little touch on there, John.
I'm with you.
There we go. Maybe it was a Devil, as you said. Anyway, 1-1, that's the score that matters. Belfast have just won 6-2 in Nottingham, so Nottingham are struggling a bit now after their loss against the Devils, John, last weekend. They then went to Guildford and lost, then they went to Manchester and lost in overtime, and now they've lost at home. It's a Nottingham collapse around Christmas, one of the more predictable things?
Whisper it quietly, there was thought that the Nottingham Panthers do tend to have a December slump. I don't know, I just think they're playing against some good hockey teams. I think that Nottingham team, what we've seen this year, been thoroughly impressed by it, and of course their fantastic Champions Hockey League exploits. I think it might be a little too much for the Devils to hope for that it is a Panthers Christmas collapse.
A couple of seasons ago they looked like the best team in the league by a long way and didn't come close in the end. Matt Pope just couldn't tee that one up off the feed from Joey Martin. Goes cross ice, but they're getting good sticks there. Works for Richardson though, through traffic, held by Nye, and that was good. The Devils though, a lot of success last night, John, in getting in front of Irvin Mustakovs. They're still managing it, but there feels like there's a little bit more resistance from the Clan defense in front of Nye than there was from the Steelers in front of Mustakovs last night.
You're absolutely right, and Nye is a lot better there. I thought first couple of shifts he was very deep in the net. There he's right on top of the blue paint. He's finding his way to see the puck, and he controls his rebound. So there are a couple early on, as you said in commentary, Al, that Nye would have wanted to hold and have better rebound control. But the last couple of shifts, with bodies to the net, he's managed to find a way to see the puck, and he's clutching at that puck and getting the play blown down.
This Haddad will take the draw for the Devils here. Can't win it though, and coming away with it is Mikhail Gutval. Gutval will make a nice lead play there to Mike Embach, but it was just out of his reach in the end. Still sets up for the Clan though, as Bounds sent it round to Adam Brace. This kept in by Landon Oslansky, now there for Gutval. Looking to go through traffic, it was tipped out front off the stick of Bounds in the end, so it'll be a face-off in the Devils zone.
But the Clan are certainly moving the puck a lot better than we saw them in this building earlier in the season. There's a lot more speed, a lot more purpose to their game, and that's including their defensemen who are making really nice take-to-take passes. Just to finish the point on Kale Tanaka, similar to a Matt Toe a couple of years ago, or Chris Callaghan this year, I think he retired too early at 31. All right, he was never going to put up 50 or 60 points, but just what he brings to a team in terms of speed, penalty kill, ability to draw penalties, team ethos, he's a leader in the locker room. I think Kale Tanaka is a good pickup for any club. Good
face-off win there that time from Andrew Lord, who took the defensive zone face-off. So interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. Haddad has taken the offensive zone face-offs on this line, Lord the defensive ones. Tyson Strachan will hammer that off the glass and get it out of the zone. The Devils haven't quite got into their stride yet, though. Just that power play goal, not creating too much else. Can they now, off the slip from Oslansky, though, in the corner they work. Haddad out there with Farina. Strachan on the back end might have work to do now, but Brace has got a job of his own, but he does get it out of the zone. Lord there will get it back to Tyson Strachan, who'll just turn and think again away from Hamalainen, now led by Bryce Reddick. Up on the wing they go with Haddad. A little bit of room there to maybe make a play in an area he likes to, but he gave it away to Gutval. A little bit of help comes in from Farina though, but right now the Clan just winning most of those little 50-50s along the boards, it seems, those stick battles, and just stifling the Devils' momentum offensively. Can they go again through Piggott, who just mishandled there, so it'll just get sent back in again. Big bump comes in on Hayward from Gleason Fournier though, but they get in anyway. Here's Drew Parris now. Parris looking to skate away in his own zone and use that big body and good stick handling. Takes a bump from Jacob Doty, but he stood it up well, did the 6'4" Drew Parris. Gleason Fournier. Lead play to Matthew Myers, will chase that one, but it's a good bit of work there, and away come the Braehead Clan, looking to go at speed through Barry McKenzie. Couldn't get past Asselin though, and away they go again. Piggott will send it in for Matthew Myers to chase. Gutwald will get a hold of it, just go back there now to Cameron Burt.
Al, you touched upon it. This is a very good road game from the Clan. A couple of things as we see this breakout again with 4 guys behind the goal line, but a couple of things for the Clan. They are winning a lot of board battles. They're challenging the Devils in the neutral zone, but it's those board battles which the Devils really won against the Steelers last night. The Clan, I think, may be taking that sort of 60-40 at the moment and not allowing the Devils to have any flow whatsoever.
Of course, Andrew Lord is on the ice, so it's a couple of unusual things here, including that breakout from the Clan, who are playing a good road game so far. They give it away there, though. We'll come back to that. Lane Ulmer, room there for Hotham, who fanned on it. What a chance it was. Nye is scrambling though, fired in by Morissette, but it went wide of Nye, who was completely stranded. If it had been on target, you felt it would have been a goal. Bump comes in from Hotham on Burt, but Lord, of course, not on the bench. Maybe to be able to see those in-game things a little better from the bench and make those small adjustments as he did last night. Imperious coaching game, I thought, from Lord last night up against Paul Thompson. Here's Mark Richardson away from Hammerline and tipped there. It might be a good 1-2 play, but Oslansky read it beautifully. And the Clan, though, again, causing the makers their own problems, really, at the moment. Here's Joey Martin, goes behind to Patrick Asselin, and a lot of the Devils' chances have been generated from Clan mistakes in their own zone. Strachan fires. If they can cut those out, then I'm not sure the Devils, they might just be feeding off scraps. Here's Patrick Asselin behind the net, though. Looks to go out front and bank it in. Another try on the wraparound. Puck is loose through the blue paint, and diving was Ryan Nye. And then the net just gets hammered off. And, well, it wasn't just pushed off, John. It was a... Well, there we are. What can you say about that? The whistle's gone, anyway.
Just happy memories of the big blue tent when that Cafe N net came off every 3 seconds. But Patrick Asselin made a lovely move around the net. He's got such good hands, soft hands around the net. He is struggling to bring himself back into his true form. We know what a great player Patrick Asselin is. We saw that last year. We're seeing fits and starts of it at the moment as he comes back from injury, but Patrick Asselin there, right in his office, just making plays around the net with his soft hands, creating all kinds of havoc. The Devils will want to see more and more of that from the number 23.
So it is Andrew Lord now take the draw instead of Joey Haddad on this unit. Lord did play a lot of his career at centre, of course, before he came to Cardiff. There's a bit of gesturing going on over by the benches, but anyway, here we go, as Lord was sent out in the end, and Haddad had to take it and duly lost the face-off. Here's Cameron Birch, turns on a sixpence there. What a beautiful bit of skating from him. Heads-up player, and he makes a good pass there to the neutral zone. Tanaka will handle it and try and create something. He's so hard to move off the puck for a small guy, Tanaka. Eventually, Haddad comes in, but he made Haddad work for every inch of that play, and he wins it back through good positional play, Tanaka. Just a horrible player to play against, I would imagine. He's just always there creating problems for teams in their own zone. Here's Andrew Lord. Out of the zone they go now. Not at speed though. Strachan did enough to get it in, but it's a delayed offside, so out they'll come and Burt will handle.
Again, a fragmented, broken play. That's what the Clan are doing so well, not allowing the Devils to have their quick transition through the neutral zone, just getting sticks in the lane, breaking up plays. And again, we see this this really interesting breakout where 4 guys go deep, but then just look to hit the neutral zone at speed and back the Devils off. Yeah,
the Devils just with 1 man high that time to try and counteract it. And well, the Clan got in easily in the end. Peacock will send it around to Schofield. Cut out well by Gleeson Fournier. Bit of work to do for Joey Martin in his own end. The Clan will be happy with Martin having to play that kind of defensive role as well. He's always happy to do it, but I'm sure the Devils would like to see him with a few chances out in front of Ryan Nye. It gets out of the zone that time with Piggott there. Myers and Martin and Piggott make up this Devils 4th line for the time being. Piggott will just send it in and the Devils will make some changes, as do the Clan. Now, what will we see this time? Oslansky has the puck, and the Devils send 2 high forecheckers in this time, and it almost works there. It certainly stopped that rush from the Clan, but Mike Embach did a good job over the far side, but then lost out. Well, did he? Bentivoglio is going to sit for 2 here. We assume for a slash. And indeed it is. So it'll be a power play for the Clan, who are 1 from 1 on the night so far.
I wonder whether there, just in my mind's eye, whether there are a couple of things here, because certainly the last play I think is a very good stick lift from Bentivoglio, and he wins the puck. But I think, was there an initial slash initially? Let's wait and see on this play. Yeah, it is a slash to the hands. I thought maybe it'd been a stick lift. Yeah, Al, it's maybe a little bit of a love tap, but I think in the culture we see filtering down from the NHL these days, anything around the hands area, a slash to the hands there, that's probably a good call from referee Hicks.
And they win a draw there. Cameron Burt will get a hold of it. Blasted in just wide. Brace fancies another go from there. Similar position to where he got the goal in the first power play. That time it was a good takeaway from Haddad. Out of the zone it went. Chasing is Justin Farina, who was a man possessed last night with a 2+2 game. And here he goes again for the Cardiff Devils, killing penalties. Trying to get away from Cameron Burt. Maybe earn a penalty for the Devils himself. And he's done exactly that. What a wonderful bit of work from Justin Farina there, and it was almost as though he set out to do that, John, and achieved exactly that.
Well, we haven't seen a standing ovation for a penalty kill in quite some time, but Justin Farina gets one there. That's just a whole bundle of energy that he brings. You know, I didn't get to go to the Q&A last night, but a couple of things that were, it was great. Much better than it normally is. But a couple of things that were fed back to me was that Justin Farina has really been brought in to play an Andrew Lord type game, because Andrew Lord wants to go on the bench. So Justin Farina might have to be the de facto Andrew Lord. Well, that's an Andrew Lord type play there. Just complete commitment to the play, tenacity, using his body, physicality. What a play by Justin Farina.
And of course, he leads the Devils in goals with 11 this season. Out front, Nye again. He's just all at sea almost there, but somehow he's the puck has only gone in once at the moment. Another chance there, but it was sent wide of the net. 1:17 left of 4-on-4 hockey, and then if there's no further action, of course, the Devils will go to the power play. 6 game winners, of course, for Justin Farina as well. Leads the Devils in that category. Opens up for Andrew Hoffman, dancing his way through, but in the end he danced a little bit too much and just found his way wide of the net, and that's a good takeaway play from Sescon. Good from the Devils though. Tipped though again. Nye is, maybe there's something wrong with his skates, because he sort of fell over there before the puck even got to him. Schofield looks to make a play though, but it's taken away from him. He looks lively. He's got a low centre of gravity, but just couldn't make it happen that time. 40 seconds left, 4-on-4.
Oh, Hotham would want that chance back. Silky skills from Hotham, but the coverage of the Clan, 2 guys went to Joey Martin, and it just opened like the Red Sea for Andrew Hotham to get into. With his release, he really needs to get that shot off. He looked to beat another man, and the chance was lost. The league's MVP, I think, would probably want that one back.
Should say as well, of course, 21 seconds left, 4-on-4, that it was an important goal for the Clan, that from Adam Brace, because it's the first goal the Clan have scored against the Devils this season. Yes, they've only played 1 competitive game, which was the 5-0 loss here, but also they lost 5-0 pre-season as well. So, you know, only 2 games in, of course, 1 being pre-season, but still important to get one past Ben Bounds.
Of course it is. It just, you know, it gets that little monkey off your back, and right now the Clan can use that as a little bit of momentum and build from it. And as we said, throughout the first kind of 19 minutes so far, the Clan have played a very impressive road game.
Big bump came in there on Gleeson Fournier from Mike Mbach. Good takeaway play there as well by Adam Bracy. We started well. I think this line's been pretty good for the Clan so far. The Devils full strength now. 25 seconds though on this shortened power play. Can they do anything? Fournier, look at all the ice he's got, and that's dangerous for the Clan. Instead, he just makes a pass though to Bentivolio. 15 seconds left of the power play. Room now for Strachan. Shoots, and it whistled wide there in the net of Ryan Nye, who was flapping around everywhere. Here it is now, though, for the Devils again. Gleeson Fournier, 5 seconds left. It's sent through, and he made a save with the right pad off a deflection in the end of Bentivolio. Now full strength for Oslansky back on the ice. 29 seconds left on the period. 1-1 game we've got here, and the Clan maybe can make it a 2-1 game on the rush with the top scorer, Brendan Brooks. Splits the D, in on goal, and somehow the Devils get away with it. Bounds a save, but he's drawn a penalty in the process with 19 seconds left on the period.
Well, that was a little bit unfortunate, because that was a broken play which came from the puck hitting the linesman, which we'll see here, and Tyson Strachan was caught all sorts of out of position. Never really got back into his coverage, and that's a great move by Brooks, a turn of speed to split the seam and go up against probably the best skater in the league in Gleeson Fournier, and there had to be a little bit of a clutch and grab there, and Fournier goes to the penalty box. Excellent play by the veteran Brendan Brooks.
So can they create something here with 19 seconds to work with? It sounds as though there is going to be a delay to the proceedings here, though. And is that Hammerleinen who's just going to his own dressing room? And Ryan Nye is flapping around, waving his arms at Mike Hicks. What's going on here, John?
I think there's an issue with Nye. I think it might be the one that you spotted, that perhaps he just wants a little bit of sharpening of the skates on the bench. But, you know, we're guessing, but I wonder whether Hicks has said no, he either plays the remaining 19 seconds or you put Gary Russell in. But I think Nye just wanted a little bit of attention on the blades there.
I wonder whether the Devils are asking for a delay of game here, because Andrew Lord is not happy on the bench with what's going on. He's saying let's get on with it, and yeah, I wonder, because Nye has just been all over the place the last 5 minutes or so, and after he'd really grown into the game after that first goal as well, he fell over on one shot when it didn't even get through to him. So I suspect there is a skate issue. We'll keep an eye on that. He's certainly incensed with referee Mike Hicks. The Devils do well to get it out of the zone there. 9 seconds left on the period. Matthew Byers, a big bump on Oslansky. Held up well there. He could have finished a hit from behind there, but that's a perfect example of how you should play in the modern era of hockey, John, where he just puts a little push in there but doesn't generate a penalty. Anyway, there'll be 1:41 left of power play time for the Clan on a fresh sheet of ice to start the second period as the discussion continues, but 1-1 it is. A couple of power play goals apiece after one.
Enjoyable first period. Just to finish on that Myers-Oslansky moment there, you call it absolutely right, Alan. Myers just gave Oslansky a little bit of a tap to say, you okay? You know, I was letting up on that, and Oslansky gave him a tap back. So that was some sportsmanship, the code that is always great to see. We've got a conversation here between Burt and Morissette and referee Hicks, but overall, an interesting first period. You wouldn't say it's edge of the seat stuff, but you know, it's interesting to see what the Clan have brought. I think it's been a good road game. I think they've been feisty. I think Nye, despite the skate problems, has made a number of good saves. And
forwards as well, because the Steelers perhaps pressured the defence a little bit more yesterday, but there was acres of space for the Devils, and quite often they got second-up tries on Mustakovs yesterday and was successful. So yes, it does look as though it gives the Devils more opportunities, but perhaps it's quite a shrewd move.
It's a good point, Alan. Maybe it's Coach Tripp's decision to collapse low, protect the house, and clear up those secondary opportunities. But I must admit, with the defensemen the Devils have got, I'd like to get in their face a little bit more because of just how talented they are on the back line.
And that was a good face-off win there for the Cardiff Devils to start this second period, where the Clan get about 140 of power play time. Well, Burt made that play a couple of times. Interesting entry into the zone. He'll just sort of skate and then make a pick and drop it off and meander his way ahead of the puck into the zone. But it works for the Braehead Clan, who get in there now. Is some real invention about the way the Clan play. They keep it in the zone there, but Strachan will have a real an easy outlet there, tipped in by Martin. Not too deep, but then Burt lost an edge, and that's happened to one or two players this evening as well. And eventually the Clan get to the neutral zone, but the really momentum there of that offensive opportunity was taken away. Oslansky does his best to make it work. Mbach out for a chance, they score! Fine bit of play from Mike Mbach, and Craig Peacock was there and made a nice move in front of Ben Bounds to make it 2-1 Clan on the power play.
That's a gorgeous goal, and the replay's coming right up. Let's see where this coverage breaks down, because Craig Peacock kind of has the freedom of Cardiff. It's very nicely done. Oslansky across there to Mbach, and who's the forward who just falls asleep? Is that Justin Farina? Maybe Justin Farina just loses his position a little bit, but when we see the replay again in a moment, the move by Peacock, which you called, he doesn't take it as a one-timer. He takes it sort of forehand, backhand to open up the 5-hole and then slip it through. That's the mark of a true goal scorer, but I think Justin Farina just lost the whereabouts of his man there, and Peacock had a lot of time.
That's Peacock's first of the season in the Elite League.
It's the mark of a pure goal scorer, as I said, Al.
We know he can score goals, though, and I'm sure that's going to get him going this season. Big bump comes in for Farina on Tanaka, looking to make up for it. The Devils in a bit of a hole here, 2-1 down, and really just haven't got going at all after their stellar performance yesterday. But the Clan have been good for that lead, and they probably were after the first period. A deserved second goal there. And again, big power play goal for them. Devils penalty kill in real trouble again tonight. It's what's caused them so much trouble this season, John.
It has, and you start to think it's improving, and then they have a game where it falls down. Just there, we're seeing the puck stopping a lot. I got to say, you know, as someone who's played Zor football, I love it. We commentate it on. But I got to say, I'm with those guys who maybe say to Todd Kelman now, who's running the rink, let's not have any period entertainment. Let's just get the ice cut, because there are pools of water on this ice. And at the start of every second and third period, I really think for both teams, the ice conditions here in Cardiff do both teams a disservice.
Yeah, and even more credit perhaps to the Clan for finding a way to score on that power play then, because certainly there were troubles. We saw Cameron Burt fall over, losing an edge in his own zone, and it's not uncommon. That's certainly no blame you'd lay at Burt there. We see it with the ice. Good pass from Aston. He loves that delayed pass, doesn't he, to the trailer, but it didn't work there. The Clan hustling well in their own zone. Joey Martin now with Pope. Hotham has jumped into the play, looking to get active more defensively. Pope will make a run there, make a nice turnover himself, which he can go to work with now. Goes back instead to Andrew Hotham. Mark Richardson, bit of room. The Devils in the Clan zone. Through it goes, but it was well pushed wide by Gutwald, who'll make a nice source of clearance there. Only as far as the red line, though, with Andrew Hotham. Makes a nice play inside, but Pope had it taken away by Craig Peacock, the goal scorer. Now Andrew Hotham makes a lead play there. Into the zone they go. Ulmer will go to the net. No, he won't. Aslin will send it in instead. They continue with Tyson Strachan now. Bryce Reddick is out there with him, but it's there for Lane Ulmer looking to make something happen. Is Lane Ulmer taken away by Cameron Burt, though, with a nice play in his home zone, then a big bump, but the Devils will keep it in through Bryce Reddick. Now back with Ulmer, looking to pull the team along with him here is Lane Ulmer, that leadership type of player that we know he is. Bentivolio looks to go back to Morissette now, back with Bentivolio. Gutwald is marshalling him closely. Brendan Brooks out there too, fired through, but it just deflects, well, quite incredible deflection in the end, right up high into the netting.
So we're going to see another replay of this goal, and you've got to say it's a beautiful pass from Mbach to Peacock, but I like the move there from Peacock just to open up the play a little bit. Strachan and Hotham both caught the same side of the ice, so maybe a little bit of disservice to Farina there. Farina kind of loses coverage a little bit, so two defensemen overplaying, Farina not covering in for that. The Devils would want that goal back, but what a lovely play from the Braehead Clan.
Matthew Myers gets sent out of the face-off circle there, so coming in for the Devils will be Joey Haddad, and we do see Myers on this line with Haddad and Farina, so we hypothesized that that might happen in the second period, and it certainly is the case at the moment anyway, although Myers will often come on and mix and match with other lines because he's so strong in the face-off circle. Here's Justin Farina now. Farina looks to get up some speed, will dump it in. It hits the stick of Joey Haddad, who'll go to the corner up against Oslansky. Good stick there, though, from Craig Sescon, took it away, but not out of the zone. Joey Haddad, it hopped over his stick, so Gleason Fournier had the same thing happen to him, and Adam Brace gets out of the zone, and well, there could have been a penalty there on Fournier, but not called for the hook. Here he goes at speed. Gleason Fournier now puts the brakes on and looks to make a play. It just bobbles and works for Paris, who shoots, and it may have even just hit one of the defensemen there. Sescon threw himself in front of the puck, and here goes Adam Brace at speed up on the wing. Nice play inside. Mbach had a chance, but he couldn't corral the puck, and away come the Cardiff Devils here. Matthew Myers, but it's only as far as Sescon, and into the zone they go. Both sides make changes.
Again, kind of night and day between last night's game against the Steelers and tonight's game. The Clan doing a great job at taking away those secondary opportunities. Pucks are going to the net. Credit to Nye, he's far more aggressive now, but if there is a secondary chance, it's usually a Braehead stick that's sweeping it away.
Here's Matt Pope with a beautiful play to keep it in the zone. Tipped out front, but Joey Martin there just wide of Ryan Nye. Here they go again, though. The Devils looking a bit more dangerous out front for Asselin, and Nye is down. Still they try, but a good cut-out play from Zach Sullivan that time. Here's Matt Pope, who will just think again and try a second time. Andrew Hotham up on the wing, goes round Kale Tanaka, then just gets held and will draw the penalty, so the Devils will go to a power play and get an opportunity here to make this one even and do a little bit better than they did on their first power play.
And I think that's probably consistency from referee Hicks in, I'd say again, I perhaps preferred the style of Jan Schmeichels last night, who let more things go. But at the same time, we saw the slash from Sean Bentavolio earlier. Not a huge slash, but it was on the gloves. In this day and age, the directive, certainly in the NHL, is to call that. And there, it wasn't a huge pullback on Andrew Hotham, but certainly the hand came off the stick and onto Andrew Hotham. Referee Hicks is going to call that as a hold. And
I think it was clear that Hotham had beaten Tanaka before the hold came in after that. So maybe just a reading of the game there from Mike Hicks as well. Of course, referees could call anything on the ice all the time, but they've got to make sense of the plays and the ones that really count. Here's Jake Morissette, back to Fournier. Through it is, deflected out front. How didn't it go? Oslansky helped Nye out in the end. Here go the Devils again, 140 on the power play. Pope to Fournier. Fournier back now, it goes to Pope with a blast through traffic. They deflect wide of Nye again from Joey Martin this time, second time in a couple of minutes from him. Here they go out front, another blast, fine save from Nye, and a good bit of work from the deflection. Away they go with Brendan Brooks, with Craig Peacock there for company. Gets it through, they score! What a wonderful counter-attack goal. The Clan go 3-1 up with a short-hander.
Well, a couple of big plays on this goal. It's a superb goal. The strong pad from Nye. We're going to see it right from the start. He doesn't just make the save. It's a strong pad. Kicks the puck away. Look at this pass, though, Al. Look at Brooks. Put the brakes on. Wait for Peacock to get in position. And he just puts it over two sticks. And I think Joey Martin's probably going to do a bit better there. And Joey Martin shows frustration hitting the glass. It's a great finish from Peacock, taking that puck out of midair. Fantastic hand-eye coordination. Beautiful pass from Brooks. But on every other day of the week, I think normally Joey Martin shows a little bit more intensity there, and he cuts out that play.
3-1 game now. That's Peacock's second league goal of the season. Gets an assist from Brendan Brooks, and
pure goal scorer.
Maybe Ryan Nye should get an assist on that one as well. Anyway, here come the Cardiff Devils now, looking to hit straight back. Myers takes it in. Here it is for Haddad, but again, it's cut out, and they go again to the Clan. Schofield is there. He's got Hammerleinen going to the net. Hammerleinen can't get a hold of the puck as it was deflected away from him, but again, they're so dangerous. The Devils giving up more odd man rushes tonight than we've perhaps seen over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Here's Joey Haddad, 43 seconds on the power play. Around the boards it goes. Nye does well to cut it out and will clear that with ease, so the Devils have got to go all the way back with about 35 seconds left.
I tell you what, though, Al, I'm 35 years old. Whatever Brendan Brooks is eating, drinking, the vitamins he's taking, I want some of them, because for a 39-year-old going on 40, what a jump that guy's got tonight.
Into the zone they go. Patrick Asselin, Cameron Burt, though, did well, but Asselin followed up with another play, and a bit of help from Myers keeps it in. 16 seconds left on the power play. Andrew Hotham has the puck now, goes out front. There's room for Paris. Fine play, blasted and skied high by Matthew Myers, who had all the time in the world to find the back of the net there, John. But Tanaka will step out of the box now and make it 5-on-5. Here's Drew Paris. We'll just stay with us for a moment. And away come the Cardiff Devils with Farina now, looking to get his team going. Farina around the outside. Big play, though, from Gutwald. Saw him wide. Paris with room. Fires, but again, so many Devils shots wide and high tonight.
But I think your point a moment ago, the Devils have just got to take their time. They've got to show patience. There's 12 minutes left in the second period, and I think the Devils, as this game goes on, we talked about depth, we talked about the fact the Clan are only really going with 3 lines. The Devils can have an awful lot of puck possession going into the second half of this game. The worst thing they could do is panic, commit men too early, and continue to facilitate those odd man rushes for the Clan. They've just got to get back to a little bit of savvy game management and kind of control their frustrations.
Yeah, they look to have gone to a 3-line game. We're going to look at the goal again, though, for the Clan.
Oh, we wish that Brendan Brooks could have been a little bit more in shot there to see the pass, but it's a magnificent pass between 2 men. Beautiful finish, but Brian Parker's going to kill me. I don't think I've done it in 4 years, but I think I'm going to just slightly criticize Joey Martin there. Maybe a bit more intensity on that goal.
Yeah, probably a little bit more attention should have been paid to the stick there of Craig Peacock, just to take away the chance from him. Reddick puts a big bump in, no call on the play, gets a little physical. Peacock responds with a nice hit on Jake Morissette. Now Bryce Reddick. Reddick has got work to do here, gets it round the boards for Morissette up against Craig Peacock. The Devils really down to 3 lines here now as well. Out there now for Joey Martin. What a move that is from Joey Martin. Magic Martin, they score! What an inspirational play from Joey Martin just when the Cardiff Devils needed it. Matt Pope is the beneficiary. The Devils bring it back to within 1.
Well, if a little bit of criticism for Joey Martin does that, I'm going to start criticizing him every day of the week. Good puck retrieval there from Tyson Strachan. That shouldn't be overlooked. But look at this little play, dipsy doodle by Martin. And again, we see a beautiful pass, which makes life easier for the forwards. He just puts it in the wheelhouse of Pope, chipping it slightly over a Clan stick, but just allowing it to be a finish for Pope where he doesn't have to put really too much of the pace on it. He goes upstairs. It's a nice finish. Joey Martin, yeah, we're going to let you off that goal, the Clan's 3rd goal. That was a real thing of beauty.
Martin was a man on a mission there, I think, John. I don't think there was anyone more infuriated in the building with that Clan 3rd goal than Joey Martin himself, and he showed exactly the class he's got there. Just ripped things open for the Devils, gets his 18th assist of the season and helps Matt Pope. Here we stay with the play. Hotham through traffic, well saved from Ryan Nye. It was Pope's 6th of the season, who's going at a point a game as well, John. 20-20 now for Matt Pope.
Yeah, we're going to see another replay of this, and Matt Pope is just quietly efficient right now, but that's a beautiful source of pass. Just not too much air that it delays Pope getting the shots off and allows Lansky to get into the play. It's flighted perfectly, so all Pope has to do is get the shot away immediately, and Lansky can't get any stick lift in there.
It's a fine finish as well, though.
It is a very fine finish, but being a guy in 5-a-side football who's never scored a goal in his life, I'm all about the setup play.
But you did score a wonderful goal in the Zorb football, and I thought I'd save you the trouble of mentioning it yourself.
Did you say greatest goal in Zorb football? I thought I might have heard you.
Somebody said that. Big bump comes in there that time, and here they go on the break again, though. Hammerline and the captain up against Sean Bentivolio. Did well there. Asselin will come in. Bit of a mix and match here at the moment with the lines, and out come the Cardiff Devils with Mark Richardson. There's a bit of support on the wing, but instead it comes back to Richardson, who will drive into the zone himself. Richardson looking to pull a move. Heads up, the Devils with a bee in their bonnet here. Richardson creates something out front. It almost went through, but it was wide of Nye.
Sorry, Al. Yeah, just say this is another challenge for the Clan, though. I think probably they've been the better team tonight. They have a 3-2 lead, but the Devils now do have the momentum. Last night, the Clan caved, kind of in, to paraphrase Richard Hartman. Let's see what they bring tonight, because right now they're deserving of this 3-2 lead. Can they stay with the Devils, or will the Devils now have all the momentum?
And the Devils look like they've upped their compete level here as well, John. It's going to be a really good test for the Braehead Clan, who did give up a lead last night, of course, and the Devils, well, they've had a little bit of a rocket somewhere. Here they go into the zone. Brooks fires, well saved from Ben Bounds, who made a strong save there and challenged well after giving up a couple of quick goals. Gleason Fournier with Drew Paris, went back to him. Fournier now with work to do though, hard forecheck there from Craig Peacock, but Fournier's got the skating and the stick handling to get away from anybody, and he does it there. Here's Andrew Lord on the ice for the Devils now, bumped by Craig Sescon, but got it in. Nye plays the puck well, got it around the boards, but Lord read it first. Here's Joey Haddad now with Farina out front. Haddad goes back to Paris with a blast. Handcuffed again there by Nye, but it was great work from Sescon out front just to clear everybody miles away from Nye, who got a second up chance at the puck. Andrew Lord now up along the boards. Here's Joey Haddad, looks to make something happen but can't get it. He's got to be careful not to give away a penalty here, as is Craig Sescon indeed. The Devils with the offensive zone pressure, they keep it in with Lord. Sends it cross ice, chasing his Gleason Fournier up against Sescon, who got there first, and Brendan Brooks will clear.
Craig Sescon is a dogged competitor. He's not going to be the flashiest guy in the league, but he brings a physicality to the Clan. He does look to clear the net. Of course, an elite league veteran of other teams.
Reddick now through traffic, tipped out front by Joey Martin again, who's getting all sorts of success there. He's just got to find a way through now, but he's getting the opportunities. It was wide of Nye. Out front again, Morissette weaves his way through, shoots, can't find it. Another try though, but it's taken away from him by Tanaka with a good play in his own zone and some help from Sullivan. That was a bit of magic there from Morissette. Brooks backhands it out of the zone for a chasing Matt Hayward now, but Reddick got there first and will set the Devils off again. Matt Pope makes a nice play to Strachan, who jumps in. Strachan goes out front, tipped it was Morissette, and they've had so many good grade A chances to on those tips, John, but right now not getting the success, perhaps the volume of opportunities that you'd think they would get.
You're absolutely right, but you've just got to talk about, and indeed we did talk about it before the game on the gantry here, Al, the increasing influence that Tyson Strachan is having over the Cardiff Devils. On the Joey Martin goal, it was his puck retrieval that kept the puck in the zone for Martin to wield his magic. For the Morissette chance there, it was Strachan on the half boards who fed in a beautiful pass. We know he's a great stay-at-home defenseman, but now his fitness levels are up. He's jumping into the play as well. Is it the Craig Weller effect? We'll wait and see, but he's becoming one of the most influential players for the Cardiff Devils right now.
Hamalainen does well there to just win that defensive zone draw. And again, it's that fast break with three forwards from the Clan, looking to put pressure on the Devils defensemen as quick as possible, but then quickly retreating as soon as they realise the puck is lost. Asselin there will set things up again. Hotham, lead play up the middle, but it'll be, well, it's waved off the icing, so Aslansky's got to make a play in his own end, and he gets it out. Here they go again. Cameron Burt now makes a nice pass up to Mike Mbach, who'll chase that one and bumps Richardson out the way there. He'll get a little bit of help there from Andrew Hotham coming in to help out Richardson, but they keep it in the zone. But given away by Cameron Burt, and Andrew Hotham will make a nice pass there, and away goes Patrick Asselin. Asselin inside, but Bentavolio wasn't on the same wavelength that time. We're just seeing a little bit of juggling here as well with the lines. We'll keep an eye perhaps on things. Maybe it's just the odd number of forwards. Anyway, here come the Braehead Clan. Out front, it didn't find the stick of Brendan Brooks though, and away come Andrew Hotham. Nice play from him. In the zone they go, but it's offside. Then a bump after the whistle, and nothing will come of it, so we get a stoppage and a neutral zone face-off.
Well, Mbach got caught there by Bentavolio, and we've got some feistiness here.
Yeah, Andrew Hotham didn't like that there. In comes Andrew Lord. This is maybe what the Devils need. The Clan down on numbers, perhaps don't need to get drawn in here. But I think it was just the nudge there after the play, John, after the whistle had gone, and Andrew Hotham needs no invitation, and he's giving Adam Brace an earful.
No, as we've just seen a pack shot at Ben Bounds. That's kind of in the school of hockey. I don't like that, but I did think initially that maybe Bentavolio got his stick into the midriff of Mbach down in the Devil zone, and Mbach certainly went to the bench and was hurt, and then that feistiness continued, and it looks like Brace and Hotham are going in the box, and Hotham continues the tirade. So we know all about this rivalry, how it's grown over the years. These two teams generally don't seem to like each other, but I don't want to throw Sean Bentavolio under the bus because he's a great pro and a great friend of Ice Time TV, but I don't know whether the guy's caught it, but I just thought he might have got the stick slightly into the midriff of Mbach there, and he went off in a little bit of pain, and the feistiness continued from there.
There we go. Looks like we're going to get 5-on-5 here, or 5-on-4. We've got We've got a bit of a replay here. Thanks, guys. Great bit of work again from Jack and Dan.
That's Hotham having words, and that was the melee afterwards. But Andrew Lord straight in there. I think Andrew Lord there perhaps realizing Andrew Hotham is dare I say, more valuable to the team, and Andrew Lord's trying to protect Andrew Hotham. Not that Andrew Hotham needs any protecting.
Yeah, but certainly anytime you can take Andrew Hotham to the penalty box, it's good news, quite frankly, for the opposition team. He's the league's best defenseman, and anytime he spends off the ice is good news for the opposition. But good job from Adam Brace there to get rid of Hotham for a couple of minutes. Anyway, here's Joey Haddad in the corner. Here goes Joey Haddad. Power play situation for the Cardiff Devils, trying to make this one. Well, is it a power play? No, it's 4-on-4. My apologies. But the Devils had a bit of success 4-on-4. So 1:22 left of 4-on-4. Here's Justin Farina over to Haddad, looking to make a move with a strong body. Lost sight of the puck there. Dumped Brendan Brooks. Then Farina comes in with a hit. But in the end, the Clan survive, and that's all they'll care about is the scoreboard.
Well, we've spoken about it before when short bench teams come into Cardiff. If the Devils chose to up the physicality, as Matt Pope does there, you can look to wear teams down, take them to the penalty box, and generally just take them off their game.
Hammerleinen over to Mbach now. Back with Hammerleinen. It's got the crowd into it too. Big bump comes in. Well, a call on the play, though, there on the Devils. To the bench goes Ryan Nye, and staying down a couple of players here, and we cannot see any of that. It's right by the boards, but there's been a signal from a red glove, I think. So I'm assuming...
Well, there are two players on the board here. Sorry, two Devils player and one Braehead Clan. If we've got a replay, I think there is a hit through the numbers here from a Devils player. And I think there will be a boarding call. But I think in the incident, and certainly Matt Pope was involved in that. I'm not sure if Pope was the man down, or in my mind's eye, I think it was Pope that made the hit. And I think inadvertently he's hurt his Devils teammate. Is it Reddick on the board with him? Reddick's tied. No, there we go. Yeah, it's...
No, I think the Clan player's still down, John, and I think the Devils player that's there has called on the officials. He may be caught underneath the Clan player. Who's getting up now, glad to say. It might be Hammerleinen. We'll just try and get a number there. Yeah, I think that's what's happened there. Is that Mark Richardson?
It's Mark Richardson who's at the bottom of the pile.
I think Richardson's okay. I think he's underneath. It is Hammerleinen. I think he's underneath Hammerleinen there, who looks in real trouble. And Richardson has called on the team doctors there. I think he was just underneath Hammerleinen, who just couldn't get up.
I think, and Matt Pope was just trying to create a little bit of momentum there. He uses that big body. He's normally a clean hitter. But I think maybe that could be a 2+10 for checking from behind. We'll wait and see. But I think Pope has caught the player through the numbers.
Yeah, indeed. We talked about how sort of textbook Matthew Myers' play was in the first period, where he held up on Mbach, I think it was, in the corner. And yeah, not a surprise. Well, there's 6 minutes left of the period, so we'll see whether that's a 10-minute major for Pope, or indeed a game misconduct. I don't think it would surprise anyone if it did end up being a game misconduct because of the injury to Hammerleinen, but it could also quite easily be a 2+10 as well. Here we get news from Todd Kelman in the building.
2+10 for checking from behind.
Here we go, 2+10 for the check from behind is the decision given. I don't think anyone can have any complaints with that. It means the Clan will go on a 4-on-3 power play here, which is a big moment in the game. And as the screen in the building changes, I can't tell you how long that'll be for. I can now. It's 43 seconds left of that. And then it'll be 5-on-4, of course, because the penalties were together. Fired in on bounds. It was parried wide by Mark Richardson, who was at the bottom of that heap. Here's Cameron Burt. Burt walks the line, goes to Brendan Brooks. Back to Burt now, 4-on-3. A lot of room there for the Clan. Burt will step in and just change things up. Into the net he goes, two-man screen. Peacock is out there too. Now Schofield, though, with Brooks. Now back to Burt, who stepped back out. Fired by Peacock. Bad angle shot in the end. The Devils did well, but now it breaks. Burt fires. Good save from Ben Bounds, and a good deflection that took it away from the danger area too. 8 seconds left, 4-on-3. Big moment in the game. Here's Schofield. Walks in, shoots. Good save from Ben Bounds. And that is a fine bit of work from Bounds. Positionally there, challenging at the top of his crease. 3 seconds left, 4-on-3.
Excellent work from Ben Bounds, as it was excellent work for Tyler Schofield. He seems to be the quarterback of much of the good stuff that Braehead Clan do on their power play. He indeed had the final shot. Just as a little aside there, Al, there was booing in the building. I think referee Hicks has got that call absolutely right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I think that was on the lenient side probably of where Mike Hicks could have gone. And there we go. Anyway, Matthew Myers there loses the draw to Brendan Brooks. So here's Cameron Burt again with a bit of time. Back to 5-on-4. Fired in, well blocked. Another try. Fine save from Ben Bounds, who's just about snaffled it there with the right arm in the end. And here we go with the replay.
That was a good shot block first of all from Tyson Strachan, but maybe that made the chance or the save a little bit harder for Ben Bounds, having to react a second time, get down, back up again, and then clutch the shot, and it's the rebound control that's so good. Ben Bounds, a few weeks ago he was going below 90%. You can see why he's going above it now. He really is in top form.
Devils won a key draw there. 1:05 left then on this Clan power play, 5-on-4. Matthew Myers will just harry Gutwald there. It's there for Brooks, but it was lost, and Strachan sent it in. Burt took it away. He's been effective tonight as Burt. Good work from Strachan again, but here comes Peacock. Nice pass from him. Brooks fires. Well saved from Ben Bounds again. Peacock and Brooks just looked to have a real chemistry, John. 48 seconds left on the 2 minutes on Pope's penalty.
Yeah, I don't know whether these guys have been playing together all season. Maybe some of the Clan fans can tweet
well,
in.
Peacock's been out of the lineup recently.
Of course
He's only recently
he has.
come in.
But I would run with these two because they look like thoroughbreds. They're playing together very, very well. Both coming with speed. Both seem to know where each other is on the ice, and they're generating scoring chances. And that's good for the Braehead Clan if Craig Peacock's in scoring positions, because he is a natural goal scorer.
Won that time by the Clan, 45 seconds to work with. Burt goes over to the far side. And now looking to step in out front, but it was just a misplay in the end there and from Adam Brace, and it was hacked away from the Devils' zone. 30 seconds left. Burt, who's played, I think, all of this power play time, extended power play time here. Here's Adam Brace now with a head fake into the zone. He goes. A little bit of a different look for them. Auslansky gets it in. Hotham there as well, and back it is with Cameron Burt now. 15 seconds to work with. Peacock around the boards to Adam Brace. Nice, good bit of retention from him there, but Bentavolio stepped in and made a good play. Now for Burt, 8 seconds left before Aslin is out of the box serving the penalty for Pope. Fired in on Bounds, but well, parried away there off the skate, and the Devils do go back to 5 skaters, but it's across the paint of Bounds. They've still got work to do here though against the rampant Braehead Clan side, who still have a 3-2 lead with 2 strong goals in this second period. Good work from Brace, but it just didn't have anyone on the same wavelength as him, and it was given away, so Auslansky will just send it back in, and the Devils will reset now 5-on-5, minus Matt Pope, of course, for another 10 minutes or thereabouts.
I suspect that will Andrew Lord maybe start. Oh, what have we got here? The Joey Haddad, Lane Ulmer, Patrick Aslin line back together, perhaps just after the penalty.
Perhaps so. Here's Lane Ulmer for Aslin, wide open net, but he didn't shoot. Goodness knows why, as Ryan Nye was in a different postcode there. But I don't think Aslin saw it.
No, I was just going to say, I expect Andrew Lord to take that Matt Pope role with Joey Martin and Patrick Aslin, but right now, probably just after the penalties, we've got a reuniting of certainly the best line in the second half of last season in the entire league.
Justin Farina got it into the zone. Here come the Devils again. Under 3 minutes left in the second. A little bit of hooking there on Drew Paris, and it is called, so Bounds will go to the bench. The Devils will go 6-on-5. It was Tanaka who got the stick up in Paris. Haddad, though, I don't know what he thought was going on there. Maybe it was deliberate. We'll say it was intentional, that, John, although I think the chances of that are quite minuscule.
Well, I think he thought that Drew Paris had maybe circled back to the blue line to take a drop pass. He certainly hadn't, but more to the point, it's Kale Tanaka who's going to the penalty box, as the Devils did manage to get some good zone time there, had a grade A scoring chance with Patrick Aslin, who, I don't know, maybe we'll see on a replay. Perhaps he couldn't get that puck to settle, but if he had got that shot off, he had a gaping net to shoot at. But this could be a very, very big moment in the game. 2:41 left in the second period. Can the Devils go in on equal terms by scoring on this power play?
They win the draw. It's back with Mark Richardson. Goes D-to-D with Gleason Fournier. Ulmer out there. Of course, Richardson will come on to this unit. Matt Pope is serving his misconduct penalty, of course. Behind the net is Joey Martin. Martin to Jake Morissette. Morissette with a bit of room there. The Clan hold the shape well for now, but the Devils are moving the puck out front for Lane Ulmer. But it was a good bit of work. I think Burt did enough there there, so Ulmer couldn't get a clean shot away. Another chance, so Richardson with room, goes cross ice, Morissette shoots, they score! Beautiful bit of puck movement from the Devils. They get a goal through the captain, Jake Morissette, on the power play and tie things up 3 apiece.
It's an absolutely beautiful goal, and Mark Richardson, who played some power play time the first half of last season, I think he's a guy who can play more power play time. Look at that beautiful cross-ice, cross-seam pass. Lane Ulmer does really well, though. Lane a little bit of a pick, taking guys away, and as a result, Jake Morissette has the freedom of the ice on that left-hand side. We'll see that again perhaps in our next replay, but Richardson and Ulmer, superb setup play, and then Morissette, the guy who's really banging form right now, puts it all along the ice, and the Devils have tied this game.
6th of the season for Morissette, his 3rd on the power play as well. Just when they needed something from the captain, he delivers, as he has done so much in the season. Now the Devils would like to get another power play on the delayed penalty, and there will be a discussion between Matt Rose and Mike Hick.
I thought this went straight out. I think it's hit the penalty box door, kind of, if you're looking at it, the inside door that separates the spectators from the penalty box. I think it's hit that part of the glass, but it's actually gone over the main plexiglass. I think we can have a penalty here.
I think we will as well. Good to see as well, though, the person taking that discussion with Bryce Reddick and the officials was Hammerline, the captain, who took that nasty bump from Matt Pope. So excellent to see him back on the ice, but he's going to have to kill some penalty time here. Goodfall is going to sit for 2.
Well, I said a moment ago it was a key moment in the game, so the Devils could go in on equal terms at the end of the second period because they scored so early on that power play. With 2 minutes 5 seconds left in the second period, they've even got a chance to go ahead, and maybe that didn't look so obvious around about 20 minutes ago.
Clan won the draw, but only as far as Mark Richardson from Craig Sescon, and they'll set things up again. They go straight back to this unit as well, which had success so quickly before, but that's a bit better, more active from Oslansky. Now Sescon will have a clear chance to get the puck out of the zone, which he does so. Here now for Gleason Fournier to lead the rush. He looks like he's got a bit of room there and is getting excited, as Fournier does. We've seen him score some wonder goals for that position, but that time he elected to set things up for the Devils. 1:24 left on the power play, given away by Ulmer though, and Sescon has duties of clearing the puck again, which he does so straight into his own bench, but that won't be a 2-minute minor. 1:18 left on the power play. Here's the goal again.
Just bear in mind what... we haven't quite seen it there. It's a nice finish from Morissette. Guys, I don't know, perhaps from the other angle, whether we can take it back a little bit and just see the work that Lane Ulmer does to dish the puck off to Richardson, but also then take coverage away from Morissette. And then it's a beautiful pass from Richardson, and Morissette, we know, is a goal scorer.
We'll get a look at that in the next period break. Thanks, guys, for the great work there, Dan and Jack, with the replay so promptly for us there. Myers wins the draw, 1:15 left. On the power play, Hotham to Bentafolio, just about got it back to Hotham. Bentafolio now, looking to prize these Clan defensemen out of their positions, but they're keeping it well so far. Good quick puck move from the Devils. Out front from Haddad, what a laser from him, but it was saved by Nye with the good positioning there, hugging his post. 54 left on the power play. Patrick Asselin now. Asselin with a nice move there to get away from Burt. Now for Haddad, now Andrew Hotham. Hotham gets it in, and they go to work now with Sean Bentafolio. Bentafolio back to Hotham, and they're boxed in the corner there, but if anyone can get them out, Hotham can, and a lost stick there for Burt. Out front, big chance, they score! Matthew Myers out front on the power play makes it 4-3 Cardiff Devils.
Well, it's a little unfortunate on the Clan, who have been so good tonight, but the Devils have just capitalised on these power play opportunities, and what great puck movement it is by the maestro there, Andrew Hotham. Bentafolio, Patrick Asselin, just the patience in that tight position. I said in the first period, Asselin will know when we be playing well again, when he starts making those skilled, shifty moves around the front of the net. It's a lovely passing from Myers. You cannot move Matthew Myers, that big body, when he's anchored himself in the crease area. 4-3 Devils, and what a turnaround from the Cardiff Devils. A little bit harsh on the Clan, but the Devils won't care right now.
Myers indeed is second on the season, is second on the power play as well. Asselin will of course get an assist on that goal too. His first assist on the power play, can you believe? Aslin gets an assist as well, and Aslin really just picking things up here and playing so well of late after having that injury layoff, and now starting to reap the rewards on the scoreboard too. 10 seconds just over left. Can the Devils get one more here with a 4-3 lead now? Here's Bryce Reddick in on goal. Reddick goes backhand, but pushed aside by Oslansky. Oslansky does well, gets it to Sescon, and that'll just about do it for this one. Sescon and Haddad have a little bump in the corner. And the first period was perhaps not the most exciting. There was a lot of hard work and endeavour and some really intelligent hockey on show out there, particularly from the Braehead Clan. But it's come alive in this second period, John. The Clan with 2 goals establishing a 3-1 lead, but the Devils just found that composure and they found some potency on the power play too. They take a 4-3 lead into the third period.
Well, the Cardiff Devils are right now doing what the Cardiff Devils did last year in their championship winning year. If they were behind in games, they scored goals in clusters and managed to take a stranglehold on the game. This game is far from over. The Clan.
Anyway, so we're getting a goal correction there. Aston will go. The good news is, I was going to say as well that I thought Andrew Hoffman was really hard done by not to get an assist on that goal, because of course Ben Tavolio then Aston touched it. He will now get the second assist there, John, and I think that was well deserved for his work in the corner. Anyway, we get ready for the third period now. It'll be announced in the building shortly. And the Devils win the draw through Joey Martin in a 4-3 lead. We had a delay, as we usually do here, probably a good thing because the ice was just woeful at the start of that second period, and it's looking a little bit better now. Hopefully the players can get things going here. Burt puts a nice hit in there on Jake Morissette it is. So just seeing a little mix and match here. Martin, Morissette and Aslin together. Of course, Pope is sitting in the box on that misconduct penalty at the moment. Sullivan there with a strong play on the boards. Stepping in now is Andrew Hotham, gets it back in. Burt will cut it out though and just pitchfork it really off the glass, and that's a good bit of work from Hammerleinen as well, but then it got taken away and in they go again through Patrick Aslin around the outside. But good work from Sullivan. A big pump on brace comes in there from Andrew Hotham, and they'll go here. John?
Sorry to interrupt. What a great back check that was from Jake Morissette, who seemingly has been moved up to that first unit. The Devils defenseman have pinched in. That would have been an odd man rush again for the Clan. Indeed a breakaway if it weren't for Jake Morissette. Superb captain's effort. That guy is really on top form. Yeah, they've started well with a good forecheck here, and they're winning puck battles in the neutral zone and getting a wave of offense going. Here's Andrew Lord in with Gleeson Fournier, who led the charge. For Lord just loses out there though, and Brooks can clear there as the backhand chipped that one out all the way down to Ben Bounds. The Clan can make a change, as do the Cardiff Devils, and will set up through Drew Paris. Paris with the play up on the wing to Gleeson Fournier, who goes to Haddad, and in they go. Ulmer to the net. It's out front there. Farina just flung himself into that position. That's why one of the reasons he leads the Devils in goals this season. Sent through again. Nye handcuffed. Another chance. Ulmer backhand. What a fine save from Ryan Nye. Second up there. He might have done better on the first try, but a beautiful save with the glove to deny Lane Ulmer. That is an absolutely top draw save. Reason being that Ulmer does everything right. He delays to try and get Nye to go down to open up the top half of the net, but Nye just stays up there and is able to put that glove hand up. Ulmer gets elevation, does absolutely everything, but Nye makes a really stellar save. And I was just going to say to you, Al, for the Clan, they're still very much in this game. I think for them, just maybe get through the first 10 minutes or so of this period, and you don't have to commit too many men. Stay right in the game, and then look to hit the Devils on the break.
It's a little bit of a tussle in the neutral zone, and we're going to get here. Hand pass, so why not? We've had almost everything else. We'll get a neutral zone face-off now. Back to the centre ice.
Nye's an interesting one because he's played well tonight in stages and made some really key situational saves. Then at other times, his rebound control has been a little bit loose. I wonder again whether this is the tail of the tape of the Clan season, where you get good performances in fits and starts, but maybe it's not always consistency of performance.
Yeah, maybe that is the case from the goaltender out. He's sort of fallen on his rear end a couple of times as well, John, and that happened in the second period. We know there was a discussion that took place which we assumed related to a skate sharpening issue, but it happened once or twice in the second period as well. He's certainly exciting to watch, his Nye.
He is, but he obviously has the fundamentals of being a really good netminder. Of course, that time in Norway with Lillehammer. And tonight we've seen stages where his rebound control's been very good. He's been aggressive, top of the blue paint, and he's made some key saves. Just a moment ago, he made one from Lane Olmer. And then there are times where perhaps the rebound control goes away from him, and his defense have to scramble because the netminder perhaps hasn't controlled a puck that he should have.
Yeah, we get a board battle now there, and a couple of Clan players, 3 Devils players, and the manpower is enough there. Zach Sullivan will have to go back and collect the puck. He goes up to Jacob Doty, who will go through the neutral zone and just chip that one in for a chasing Barry McKenzie up against Bryce Reddick. And the Devils, well, they get it away from bounds. Good pinch play there from Burt, though. Back to the point it goes. Firing, though, deflected out front, and Bounds was sharp there. I don't think he got through to him in the end, but he might have just had it covered. But that was dangerous from the Clan with their first bit of offense, really, in the third period. Here's Matt Hayward now with a bump, but it came from their third line as well. It's encouraging for them to generate offense. That's been good for them, that third line. We questioned whether that might be a little bit difficult. It perhaps looked a little bit more like a fourth line in today's Elite League, but it's been good tonight for them and almost generated something there. Here's Jake Morissette up along the boards. Now it's with Mike Embach. Embach will just make a nice pass there up on the wing, but the Devils read it well. Still good play, though, from Brace, who hacks it across to Hammerleinen this time, and now Oslansky. Oslansky sends that one in, and Brace will collect the puck, looking to maybe set somebody up here for a chance. It is Oslansky, but it was blocked by Patrick Aslett there. The Devils clear the zone, but the Clan have pushed back well here after some early Devils pressure. They go again. Hammerleinen into the zone. Waits. What a beautiful pass it was to Gutval, the trailer, but it hopped over his stick.
Yeah, it really is a good pushback from the Clan, and you can tell number 19, Hammerleinen, that 36-year-old veteran, all that Finnish experience in the high divisions there. He really does look to have great playmaking ability.
Andrew Lord now on the rush, just looking to catch the Clan out in a line change, and they might with Myers. Myers with a nice pass, though, into the skates. The idea was superb, the execution not so in the end for Mark Richardson to make the most of it from the pass from Myers. Anyway, here they go. Schofield now, quick and energetic player is Tyler Schofield. In it goes. Now having to work hard in his own zone with Sullivan. Did well to get it to Cameron Burt, who has time and makes a pass out of the zone, and it works off the skate, and here they go. Schofield is there, looking to help out. It was just chipped in by Craig Peacock. 2 goals on the night, of course, and now Lane Olmer for the Devils will start things up. Well, they look like they thought an opportunity was there, but Burt read the play beautifully there and will take it into the zone. He reads the game so well, does Cameron Burt. AHL experience, of course, a lot of East Coast experience, and then Germany's second tier last year. Good battle in the Devil's zone. I'm enjoying this pushback for the Clan. They've got to be careful there as Fournier almost overhandles, but they do enough to get out. And now we'll go on the rush through Justin Farina. Over the blue line now with Lane Ulmer. Fournier there too. Farina went to the net, but Ulmer couldn't find him. The puck is loose and waiting, and it's first for Barry McKenzie. They go 3-on-2 with Doty now, but offside as McKenzie was too eager, and there'll be a face-off in the neutral zone.
But it is a good third-line shift from the Clan, and I gotta say, I'm mightily impressed with Matty Hayward. I spoke about him in the first period. That he's a Clan veteran. He's been there since the inception of the Clan, but he's still only in his late 20s. And injuries aside, I think he could, certainly be a very good top 9 forward who, if injuries told, could play a top 6 role. He skates well. He goes to the net. He finishes his hits. Can't say enough about him. And likewise, Cameron Burt tonight. He was disappointing last time out in Cardiff. Tonight, he's at the heart of so many good things for the Clan. And, the Clan are certainly a far more impressive outfit than they were last time they were in Cardiff during the autumn.
Good high forecheck for the Devils. It puts the Clan under pressure, and that breakout just hasn't been the same for them. They'll get out of the zone now, though, thanks to a hand pass.
For the Devils in the second period, we were talking about them playing perhaps with a little bit of strut, the strut of champions, which they played with last year, which maybe with the broken season of CHL and competition, they haven't been able to really show on a consistent basis. Right now, the Clan are nullifying that a little bit. The Devils, you would say, still in control of the game, but the pushback has been very good from the Clan, and the Devils, whilst it's only a 1-goal lead, will be living on their nerves a little bit.
Here they go through Adam Brace, a goal tonight, of course. Got the Clan going early on the power play. Here's Mike Embach up in a battle with Drew Paris. Kept it in for Sescon, though, but then he gave it away off a good play from Jake Morissette. Back it is with Sescon and now Oslansky. Lead play from him up on the wing. Slowed down a bit, though, and the Devils can get a hold of it through Patrick Aslin. Out there with Fournier, Martin, Paris, and now Morissette. But good work from Sescon again, as the Clan seem to be back to their disruptive best from the first period. Here's Jake Morissette now, but outnumbered, and the Devils will make some changes as Morissette couldn't get it deep. Oslansky will fire it in around the boards. It took a wicked deflection there, and it'll change the pattern of play as Haddad picks it up and is calm with Tyson Strachan, who will get it away to Fournier, who has a bit of room just to hoist it out of the zone there. Chasing is Cameron Burt, but it's icing there. Fournier didn't get it high enough. It'll come back to the Devils zone. And Matt Pope is out of the penalty box after the misconduct penalty.
Well, that would be an advantage of the Devils because they can now get their consistent lines we've seen in recent weeks back together. But just to pick on something that you said, Al, and I couldn't agree more, the Clan are back to their disruptive best of the first period as we see Brendan Brooks lining up here hoping for a face-off win from Craig Peacock to get a shot away straight away. But they are breaking up plays in the neutral zone again, and as a result, they're challenging the Devils and getting good zone entry.
Well, the Devils sent one of their top face-off men in, and one of GB's top face-off men, or probably is GB's top face-off man, in Matthew Myers there, who won it there to take that opportunity away from Brendan Brooks. Here is Myers now. It got just caught and nutmegged him in the end, but Burt will go back there, and it's cleared. Not out of the zone, though. Good work from Strachan, who, again, just reads the play. It almost sees the game at half the speed of everyone else out there. Then we get a hit off the play. Bryce Reddick was the recipient, and going to the box, I think will be, yeah, it is. It's Tyler Schofield who's going to sit for, we imagine, 2.
I think it's going to be a high sticks call. It was slightly out of my eye line, but my mind's eye says that Schofield just kind of had his stick up, not in any attempt to injure, just trying to get to a puck. Yeah, he clears the puck on his backhand. That's a little unfortunate. You've got to be in control of your stick the whole time. We know that. A penalty that hurts the Clan just as they were getting some momentum. It is a penalty. It is a high sticking call in the grand scheme of things, but a little unfortunate on Schofield.
And the Devils win the draw there through Lane Ulmer, and they've been good on the power play in this. They hit back. It was a key factor for them to get this 4-3 lead. Can they get a third power play goal in a row here? 2 at the end of the second period. Here's Gleason Fournier, goes over to Matt Pope, back on this power play unit instead of Mark Richardson, who was very good on it, quite frankly, for the Devils at the end of the second period. Tipped out front, they score! It's deja vu as Fournier sends it through, and tipping it was Lane Ulmer out front. The Devils go 5-3 up on the power play.
It's great puck movement again, but looking forward to seeing the replay. Was this a connection with Ulmer's skate? I don't think it's a deliberate kick-in motion, but I'm not sure this came off the stick. Whatever the case, referee Hicks has given the goal, and it looks like we've got a 5-3 hockey game. Yeah, I think Ulmer opens up his skate there. There's no kick-in motion, but I do think it comes off the blade. Referee Hicks is given the goal. Oh, no, we're reviewing it right now. I'm interested to hear from Todd what we can review, because I thought it was just pucks over the line. To my mind, Todd, that might have come off the skate of Lane Ulmer. Can we actually review that?
I don't know. Hicks will know.
Love the honesty.
There we go, get it slowed down, Ulmer there. Well, it's a deflection. There's no kick emotion there for me.
No, he lifts his leg to tip it. It goes off his leg, but he doesn't intentionally.
No, he doesn't.
But the skate's right up in the eye. I'm going to go the other way. I think this one might be waved off.
Well, he doesn't kick it in, though, John, does he? He just deflects it off the skate, which I believe is okay.
Well, I think he puts his skate in the air and then he angles his skate out.
Yes. The movement is made prior to the contact almost, though, if that makes kind of doesn't make any sense. But it made sense in my mind, John.
Which is always the best place. I think that's a borderline call. I'm being outvoted on the gantry. I'd probably wave that one off, but we'll wait to see what referee Hicks calls. Todd Kalman and Aled Lloyd certainly know better. We've got a 5-3 hockey game.
And with that being the case, that's Ulmer's 9th of the season. His goodness me, what is it? Is it 7th on the power play? My apologies there, just got mad for a moment. Fournier's 4th assist on the power play as well. That looks like a very nice combination for the Cardiff Devils indeed, with the way Fournier has the accuracy in delaying that shot from the point there. We're just getting a clarification here. John can share with us in a moment as well. He's in deep thought alongside Managing Director Todd Kelman right now. We'll stay with the play. Jacob Doty. Can't wait for this. Two great minds. We'll get it in a moment. Here on the rush, though, they go through Adam Brace. Puts the brakes on, sends it through, but nobody was there to tip it in. And the Devils will get out of the zone. They might get a chance here on the rush with Bentavolio and Ulmer. Ulmer goes over the line, chips it in. Bentavolio looks to get a touch, but it's through on Nye, and we get a whistle. 12:09 left, even-handed in the third.
It's a very interesting email that Todd Kelman just showed me, stating what can be reviewed. And depending on how you read the email, it's either absolutely nothing can be reviewed apart from pucks going over the goal line, or you can review everything, including who was the other shooter on the grassy knoll. So it's... Whoever wrote that email, I tip my hat to them, because it says everything and it says nothing.
Well, that's, maybe that's how the league does it, John. It's plausible deniability. Anyway, here's Drew Parris through traffic, tipped, and it almost got through, but didn't in the end. But it could have gone anywhere, that one. And Parris there with a nice play, and so strong on the puck is Drew Parris. He's created a chance for himself now. Walking in, shoots, and a good save from Nye at the end. But that was a wicked wrister from Parris there. It was a sharp save too. Just came out of nowhere, that shot. Big bump on the boards there. The Clan will come away with it with Oslansky over to Brendan Brooks. Just mishandles a little bit, so the Clan's attack is stifled. Then Sescon not corralling that puck won't help either. Both sides make changes. Here's Sescon now. Head manning the puck will go into the neutral zone and now chip it in to avoid the icing by getting to the red line. Pope gets it out of the zone. Straight there, though, to Zach Sullivan, who will just go back to Cameron Burt. Burt now senses an opportunity on the wing. Will send it in, but Tyson Strachan gets a hold of it first and will go off the glass, but not out. For the Devils, now Morissette working with Pope, and he gets it back from Pope. Here they go 2-on-1, jumping into the play is Bryce Reddick, but it can't find a way through to him. Good work, though, from him to hustle to help out Morissette. He's there with him now. Morissette, though, with room. And now we'll go to Joey Martin over his stick. Chasing it is Bryce Reddick up against Zach Sullivan. Puts a hit on him, but the puck will find its way out of the zone through Kale Tanaka. The Devils go again, though, through Reddick, who takes a bump into his own bench. Now for Burt. Into the zone they go. Hamalainen looks to make a cross-ice play, but it's taken away. And it'll just get pumped in by Oslansky. Here's Justin Farina now, but good bit of work on the far boards there from Hamalainen. Gets it back, firing on Bounds, who made a good blocker save there, and away they go, 2-on-2 with Luke Piggott and Justin Farina. Jumping in is Matthew Myers too. Nye just maybe overplays a little bit there, and big bump comes in from Oslansky, and Piggott will follow up there, and Farina just has a chat with Oslansky as well, and will look to return the favour now, which he does, and that was about as predictable as you can get from Farina, and they're in a tussle there. We'll keep an eye on it too. Farina is certainly not one to back away from that kind of situation, as it's turned over there. The good forecheck again. Ulmer couldn't get a hold of it, but he certainly made things happen for the Devils, did Farina, and then Ulmer. Here's Andrew Hotham. Ulmer goes to the net. Tipped out front! How didn't it go? I thought it did, and then a fine save from Nye. Just off the inside of the post at the end, John, but the Devils finding so much success with that kind of play.
Well, Todd Kelman is drastically waving his hands. I think he wants the Devils to review it. I think that's hit the crossbar and come out. It's a beautiful feather pass, though, from Hotham. Clearly, if I've said it's hit the crossbar and come out, it was a goal. But I think Hotham feathers that through beautifully. I didn't
hear a ping, John,
I
but
think
the
that's
angle
crossbar.
It came back out. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I'm 1 from 2.
Well, it's added a bit of drama to things anyway, but
I like the Morse code from Todd Kelman to try and get a message to the bench.
Yeah, that's great. Right. So we've got the review taking place, and I think clearly off the post. And we got a slow-mo now. Thanks, guys.
He wasn't, in fact, asking for a replay. He was just celebrating the goal, and he's annoyed now that I've corrected him. That's posting out.
Well, almost banked in off the back of Nye there as well after, but certainly the Devils finding success with those tips out front and causing some problems for the Clan defence. And they win the draw there through lane Ulmer. Ulmer gets it back to Fournier. Fournier, in it goes, and it was blocked with the blocker, in fact, by Nye. Here's Schofield now. We'll just turn the circle and go back there, and they'll try and work it out through Sullivan, who's under pressure there. The Devils maintain that high forecheck. Gleason Fournier. Fournier now goes cross-ice play, but it was over the stick again. Paris wanted a shot there, and the Devils look like they're playing with a bit of a swagger now as Peacock will close in on Ulmer. Ulmer is there, gets it in to Asselin. Asselin to Bentafolio out front, but no one was there. Paris fancies a try. Blast deflected again out front from lane Ulmer, looking for his third of the night. Is that right?
He is indeed.
Yeah, two he's got so far. Bentafolio over the line. Tries to do a Brendan Brooks there, really, but it didn't work as it was out of the reach of Justin Farina. Big bump comes in on the board from Andrew Lord, though. He wants more from his team in the closing stage of this one as the Devils edge towards a 4-point weekend and maintaining there. And another bump comes from Lord there on Sullivan that time. Working hard there, Andrew Lord, looking like he's having a bit of fun too as they look to maintain that position at the top of the Elite League table. Of course, Sheffield losing at home tonight to Fife Flyers, 0 points for them on the weekend. The Panthers losing at home to the Belfast Giants as well, who are certainly the form side with the Devils at the moment. Here's Bryce Reddick, just got it taken away from him though. Nice bit of work there from Jacob Doty. In they go again, though, from Matt Pope up against Craig Sescon. Two big bodies. Sescon did well. Morissette, though, with a good stick play. And now Mackenzie's got to work. Pope will get it back. Here he is. Hustling well is Matt Pope. Firing is Morissette! And he scores! Pope and Morissette link up with a crash bang play from Pope. Then the great vision. Morissette is second of the night. The Devils go 6-3 up.
It's a great call from you, Al. It's Matt Pope who worked so well on that goal. Just a little bit of board play. Morissette pinches in there and then goes to the right position. Matt Pope brings it out on the cycle. And what a beautiful finish from Morissette, who gets his second goal of the night. But Matt Pope, who's worked so hard tonight, of course took that penalty in the second period, which derailed his game a little bit, but hasn't missed a beat, comes straight back out. It's a lovely feat to Morissette, another great release, and it looks like the Devils may have just have killed off this game.
Morissette, 7th of the season there. An assist will no doubt go to Matt Pope. We'll just await confirmation in the building. Bryce Reddick gets an assist as well, and I think he's had some strong play in the last few minutes as well. Bryce Reddick looking to get more involved in the offensive side of things, and he's been solid defensively as well, of course. But and we get a whistle there, but good reward for Reddick there for the hustle he's shown in the last few minutes.
Well, it's the partnership with Strachan. I think that really is a great combination for the Devils right now. We've spoken about Reddick's evolution as a Cardiff Devil, and the fact that maybe early in the season he thought he had to jump into every play because that was what expected of him at his previous club in Denmark. Now he's just going in at the right times, and they're being anchored by Strachan, who's just a voice of experience and a presence of experience. What a great defensive pair that is for the Cardiff Devils.
Tom's Rutkiss gets his first shift of the night as well. It's usually a sign that Andrew Lord is feeling confident in his club. Brace did well there. That could have been a rush for the Devils there on the as an odd man rush, but Brace covered his tracks well. Here's Luke Piggott now out there with Myers and Rutkiss, who's in the face cage. Myers will go to the net. Good play there, direct from Piggott. Rutkiss will try and get a hold of it. Myers and him come together. They get a turnover for the Devils there now with Hotham. Sent in by Piggott that time. Rutkiss over with Osladsky. Now for Brendan Brooks, it goes through his skates. I've been heckled by the truck that believe that Rutkiss had a shift in the first. Maybe we'll give John Donovan the tying vote on that one.
He did. He did have a shift in the first.
Oh, there we go then. It's fired in on Bounds. Delayed call here as well. Peacock, another try. How didn't it go? Bounds was stranded, but they couldn't put it away. 6 on 5 here, though, as Lansky shoots. Handcuff Bounds. The puck's still loose. Paris gets a hold of it. And there we are then. Clearly, I know nothing.
Well, I was no. You're the fountain of knowledge, Al. I just I wasn't going to, diss the people that bite the hand that feed me, and they're the truck, and give me the great replays. And
I should have just said nothing, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I find that's often the best policy with myself. That's a slashing penalty on the call there, and Schofield had a big chance to make it a 6-4 hockey game, and he fired that puck wide. I wonder whether Coach Tripp might be aggressive at some point during this power play and look to get Ride to the bench, or does he think this game is lost?
It is the Devils and Clan tonight, isn't it, John?
I believe so.
Great. Here they go on the power play then, where they've had success, the Braehead Clan. 6-3, they need a goal quickly if they're going to find a way back in here. The Devils have been much better defending leads over the last couple of weeks than they looked before, much more secure, and they're doing well killing this one so far. Tyson's racking there. He's got all the skills as well, of course, but he just plays within himself that role that he's taken upon himself, looking for his first championship as a professional, what a junior, of course, but he wants to win here in Cardiff. And we've got a little bit of off the puck there. The stick is lost, so the Clan kind of 4-on-4 almost at the moment. They get a player on the ice now. Peacock does well in the corner, and they'll hustle now to create a chance against Bounds. 1:10 left on the power play. Nye is still in the goal. Bray steps in, saved by Bounds, who's quite frankly has been imperious since letting those two in the second period.
He certainly has. It's all about rebound control there again. Bounds takes a shot in the logo, then grasps it in the pads and doesn't allow that secondary opportunity. And again, it's another good sign for the Cardiff Devils. It's not like Ben Bounds has played badly this season, but the Devils were conceding more goals than they wanted. Now Bounds is above 90% as a save percentage. He looks solid in net, and we know he can backstop the Devils to glory.
Let's not forget as well, of course, the next fixture for these two clubs is Friday night in Braehead. So a little bit of a mini home-and-home series here, separated by 4 or 5 days. So here's Cameron Burt. So a little bit of thought going into that perhaps from both coaches as well, with regards to that game on Friday night. Must-win game really for both clubs. Here's cross-ice play, and it was good. Fired in there from Brooks, but it deflected into the glass behind Bounds. 39 seconds on the Clan power play. We get a whistle. John, thoughts on that, maybe?
Well, I thought Coach Tripp might have pulled his netminder at this juncture, even with the 3-goal deficit. The fact he hasn't tells me he thinks that this game is maybe done and dusted. But I think the Clan have certainly shown for 40 minutes again, and maybe they've just run out of legs. I'm not saying the mental game's been lacking in this third period, but for 40 minutes again, they gave the Devils all they could handle. I think in Braehead Arena on Friday night with a passionate Purple Army behind them, the Devils are going to have to be on their mettle to get 2 very hard points out of Glasgow.
32 seconds left on the power play. It's tipped away from Schofield, though, so the Devils will get a reprieve there. And Burt has got to take it back into the zone. Does so well, but then takes it right back out again. He's got to try once more, and does so. Here's Craig Peacock now, the recipient of his pass. Right around the boards it goes, and Brooks had to hustle there to keep that one in, and he gets it now. Brendan Brooks goes to Travis Burt. Burt with a bit of time. Brooks fires through traffic. Still there out front, the puck loose, so they keep it in. Brooks again, 4 seconds left on the power play. Burt will fire off the stick of Andrew Lord, killing penalty time here. Lane Ulmer gets it out. Big bump comes in from Gutval there on him. The Devils back to full strength, though. They've killed another. It's been an improving Devils penalty kill during the course of this game after looking a little bit suspect early on. 2 Clan goals on 2 power play attempts. In they go. Mackenzie sends it through. Rutkiss now will try and work in his own zone. Does reasonably well here with Joey Martin with a little bit of help, as I'm told. It's his 3rd shift of the night. Thanks so much, guys. It goes wide of Ben Bounds.
We're now on Rutkiss watch, which is great. It's a
new
addition to Ice Time TV.
We'll have to get the. Do you remember the old player watch that Sky introduced years ago?
Yeah.
Player cam. It was dreadful, wasn't it? It really, it's just
great when he was on the centre half and you just saw him standing there.
One of those ideas that didn't last too long. It made absolutely no sense whatsoever. I wonder who pressed the red button for. I remember having a look. And,
I did once,
and sort of gave it a couple of minutes and realised that you were just watching someone stand around and swear at a referee occasionally.
Absolutely, and if I wanted to do that, I'd just look at Gareth Hewish tonight.
neutral zone face-off there after a coming together by the Clan bench. Here's Bryce Reddick, just sent it in, an easy save for Ryan Nye, but it does earn the Devils an offensive zone face-off with 2:52 left in the third.
And again, the Clan have been very good tonight, and it's going to be a very, very hard game in Glasgow on Friday. But for the Devils, you're starting to see mirror images of just little things that happened last year. Joey Haddad getting his line clicking, Ben Bounds being imperious in net, as you said, and this being able to come back from a deficit when the chips were down and really against them. They just played with a little bit of swagger tonight and opened this game up, and certainly that's what the Devils did so well last year in their run to the title.
Here's Drew Paris, gets it in. Joey Haddad is there, up in a battle with Burt. Haddad gets it back to Paris. Now Reddick fires the one-timer, whistled wide of the net of Ryan Nye there, and didn't touch anyone on the way through. Burt gets it out there for Hammerleinen, who makes a nice play in the neutral zone. The captain, he's with Brace now. Into the zone they go. Doty goes to the net, looking to salvage something late on. The Clan with just over 2 left in the third.
And it's been a successful weekend for the Cardiff Devils. 4 points, 2 difficult games, and of course with interesting results tonight, with Sheffield losing at home against Fife and Belfast beating Nottingham. The Cardiff Devils are legitimately top of the table in terms of games in hand, what have you.
Schofield there in on net, and it was enough from Bound. Sorry, John, it was a bit of a chance there, I thought.
No, it wasn't. No, I was just going to finish on the fact that right now, Al, you can...
Yeah, they go one-timer from Lane Ulmer. Still a chance. Big bump comes in on Tom's Rutkiss from Goodfall, and I wonder whether we'll see a little response to that, but no. And Goodfall's just run around a little bit, John, in his last couple of shifts at a point in the game which is perhaps over, and sometimes I think that's good to see. His coach will certainly love that, but sometimes that can rile the opposition team.
It can, but that goes back to maybe the home and home that you talked about, that Braehead will want a little bit of tension in the building on Friday night and a little bit of edge to slow down the Cardiff Devils. So if the Clan can send a message here in the last couple of minutes, maybe they'll have a little bit of adrenaline pumping when that puck drops on Friday night.
Yeah, there you go. McKenzie there, pitchforks it out of the zone. Tanaka will chase, loses an edge, and he does that quite a lot, Tanaka, but he's still just so tenacious and battles through any mishap. Here's Tyson Strachan now, again playing some key minutes at the end of the game, just to wrap things up for the Devils tonight, who are on their way to a 4-point weekend and a 7th successive win. It's Goodfall again with a nice bump there on the far side. Lost his stick in the process. Will go to the bench and make a change. Here they go with Lansky, but it's an offside from Matt Haywood. We get a whistle under a minute left.
So many good performances from both sides this evening. Say again for the Clan, Brooks and Peacock been absolutely superb, and I think Cameron Burt's been very good. For the Devils, Jake Morissette, I think, just continues to be a true leader for his team, along with Joey Haddad. I think those guys right now are the catalysts in terms of getting their line mates going, getting the team going. Tyson Strachan, Ben Bounds. You could pick out a hatful, and of course Lane Ulmer with 2 goals tonight. Looks like his December renaissance going into the second half of the season is repeating itself from last year. Point scoring renaissance, I should say. Lane Ulmer always does the little things right, but right now he's on a bit of a hot streak.
Just as last night, really, the fans in the arena sensing a real just impressive, important weekend for the Devils as well, as they continue this fine run and are on the verge of their 7th successive win in a row. Just dropped 1 point in their last 9 games as well. Top of the Elite League table now, the champions. Here's Jake Morissette, took a bump there with under half a minute left. Battle there from Jacob Doty. Nice lead play. They go 2-on-1. Schofield still working out there with Birds. Shoots! Fine save from Bounds. Another try. Fabulous save from Bounds. But they score in the end. And it's Tyler Schofield with a backhand play. Bounds, 2 worldly saves there, John, but the Clan get a 4th.
And the Clan deserve to narrow this gap. It's been a very close hockey game. Ben Bounds did make a couple of great saves there. I imagine Andrew Lord will be really annoyed with that. The Devils, even though they've won the game, leaving their netminder a little bit exposed there. He always wants the Devils to bear down. It's a nice move on Reddick. I think he can take a chance to pinch in and make that play. Morissette with a great back check, but what a toe drag there from Schofield. 1, 2, 3 opportunities. Credit to number 10, Schofield, staying with the play. Lovely goal.
Into the zone they go, and a nice flourish there at the end from the Braehead Clan, but it'll do it for the Cardiff Devils, who win this one 6-4 against the Braehead Clan, as Tyson Strachan is being talked to by Jacob Doty, and we'll see if anything unfolds from that in Friday night's game. But it's the Cardiff Devils who win this one 6-4. They pick up 4 points this weekend. They win their 7th in a row, and they sit atop of the Elite League table. The champions of last season are back on the charge in their quest for back-to-back titles. They've been so impressive. Here they go through the Christmas season.
Well, really is starting to see mirror images from last year. The fact that the Devils really came into their own maybe December time of last year and started putting big performances together. And that's what they're doing right now. You can't really dismiss the importance of a week ago and the Guildford-Nottingham weekend. Guildford, who have given the Devils so many problems this year, and of course the Devils face on Wednesday in the Challenge Cup, but the Devils were able to grind out a win, and then went into Nottingham on the Saturday night against the team that everyone was saying were favourites for the league title, and the Devils were managed to pick up a 2-1 game. And I think confidence has just spread like wildfire, and it's been assisted by people like Strachan and Haddad really coming into form. And they're playing with a strut, and they're playing like a team who knows that on their night they're the best team in the league. And the defending champions are on a roll, but they're going to have a very hard week in
Going to get a look at the goals now, John, from that third period.
This is the Lane Olmo goal. I'm still dubious about that one, but it's a borderline call. I think he opens his... First of all, he puts his skate up, and then I think he opens it. He is trying to corral it, but I think there's a redirection. But yeah, you could probably argue it's not an actual kicking motion. So the goal stood for referee Hicks, and then Matt Pope just does so well using his big body to protect that puck, getting it to Morissette, who gets the shot away quickly. And the Clan deserve this right at the end. They've put up a really good road game. It's going to be tough for the Devils at the back end of the week. Schofield toe drag, stays with the play. Bounds was superb. Oh, that's a nice move. He just undresses Fournier. But 2 good saves here from Bounds. But, Reddick doesn't bear down on that puck enough, and Schofield gets his just rewards. And Andrew Lord, being the perfectionist he is, will be unhappy with that. But overall, Al, what a superb weekend for the Cardiff Devils.
Craig Peacock, 2 goals tonight. His first 2 in the Elite League campaign, at least, will pick up the Man of the Match award for the Braehead Clan, who will be encouraged by their performance last night. Tough for them with the journey down. They do have an abysmal record, quite frankly, against hard conference teams, but they came into the home of the champions. They put up a real fight, a real scare as well for the Cardiff Devils at 3-1, who are playing some of their best hockey of the season, and it could have been a lot closer earlier on in the season where the Cardiff Devils weren't at their best. So they'll take a lot of confidence from their performance tonight into Friday night, and as John said, will fancy their chances of picking off this Devils team at home Friday night in Braehead. So and really an exciting game in the end. As we said, a bit scrappy in the first. It was a bit of a defensive clinic from the Clan at points. There was disrupting things. The Devils couldn't get things going. The game opened up with those goals. Fabulous shorthander, of course, for the Clan as well. Peacock with a couple of goals there. Nice power play goal from Brace at the first. But the Devils just upped that tempo just when they needed to, and that is the sign of a championship-winning team, potentially.
It certainly is, but for the Clan, you got to go back to those 2 power plays with 2 minutes left. In the second period. The Clan had that 3-2 lead. They played well. Yes, the Devils had the momentum, but you think if the Clan had perhaps gone into the locker room still with that 3-2 lead intact, they could have played that kind of neutral zone trap and really try to stifle the Devils in the third period, and they would have had something really to cling on and play for. The Devils took advantage of the 2 power plays that went their way, including that delay of game penalty, which is always a frustrating call for a team when they put the puck over the glass. And it was the Devils who went in with a 4-3 lead at the end of the second period. And really from then, you thought the Devils would have the class, the expertise, and perhaps most importantly, the depth to close the game out. They did. But it's, as I say again, it's going to be a really, really long, difficult week for the Devils. Guildford on Wednesday in Challenge Cup action. Glasgow on Friday for Braehead, a much improved Braehead team, and then a long travel day back for Dundee on Saturday night. So the Cardiff Devils are going to have to show their character this week because it's one of their toughest weeks of the season.